Hi guys, Alec here from Traxxas Slash giving you a how-to video on how to change your front A-arms on your Slash two-wheel drive. Okay, so let's get started. First, you want to, just to make it easier, you want to take off your front bumper. Now, if you do need to take off your front, if you need to know how to take off your front bumper, you can go ahead and look at my other tutorial on how to change your front bumper. I'm going to skip through this because either you guys know how to do it or you guys can look at that tutorial if you need to know. Okay guys, I have now taken off my front bumper. What you want to do now is unscrew your shock, just the bottom part. You don't need to do the top part, it's not necessary. Okay, once you get your bottom shock out, you can go ahead and lift this up. Now, as you see, back here and up here, there are little pin things that you're going to want to have to take out. So I like to use my needle nose pliers and go in there and pull side of it. Can be a little tough. Just get this. Could have to bend them a little just to get them off. And once you get those off, put that one. You can only take this one off. You don't have to take the front one off too. You can then push it, and then on this side, what you can do is you can just pull it. Just pull it a little bit. Once you pull it, it will come right out. Okay. Once you've pulled that part out, you can literally take this A-arm right off. Okay, now once you have your A-arm back off, and you say you're upgrading to RPM, whatever, you can go ahead and put it back on. Okay, so when you put it back on, you're going to want to line this back up. Put this thing, this little pin thing through here, put it through the next hole, and I lined it up. Now you're going to want to go back to this side, behind it, and you're going to want to take this back again, this little thing right here, this little guy, and put him back on. It can be a little difficult. You're going to want to pull it on, and then you can push it with your fingers. The other thing I like to do is once you get it on, go around the edges and just pull it close together so that you're sure that it's on. You can make sure that it's not wiggling at all. From there, you can put your shock back on. Now, stock shock setting is inside. I'm running outside because I'm running on the street right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back on the outside. Go ahead and put that back in. I have now put my shock back on. I'm going to go ahead and put my front bumper on, and I'll be right back. Got my front bumper back on. Now I'm going to go ahead and put back in the caster block. Now I'm going to go ahead and pretty much show you guys how to put this whole back side back on. So if you've watched the tutorial for the steering block or the caster block, and you need to know how to put it back on, you can watch it on this video. If not, you can go ahead and turn this video off and you're good to go. So, anyways, now I'm going to go back to putting the caster block back in. You put it back in, you can just put it in, line it up on the bottom. Make sure it lines up. What I like to do is I actually like to look through the little hole right here and see that I can see through. If I can see through, then I'll go ahead and just put this pin right in. It goes right in. Get your 2.0 Allen wrench, spin that in real quick. Okay, now that's spun in, you can take these little toes and stuff and line this up. There is this black screw top of the caster block, spin it in a little bit, get it spun in. Okay, then you can just spin it in a little bit with your fingers. You can go ahead and take your 2.0 Allen wrench and put it back in. Okay, once you have it screwed in almost all the way, take your little nut, put this on the end, and spin that a little bit with your fingers. Still gets a little tough. Like that. And you can bring your little hex wrench, put it on this side, just like when you're unscrewing it. It's the same way, but you're tightening it. You can put this on this side. Okay, once you guys have your caster block in, you guys can go ahead and put your steering block in. Make sure it lines up. Okay. Get your silver screw, push it up the bottom. Take your 2.0 Allen wrench, go ahead and spin that in. Get that nice and tight. Bring over this little rod. Get your black screw. Push that through. This black screw goes through the bottom. Go ahead and screw that in. Okay, you can go ahead and take your 2.0 Allen wrench and finish screwing that in. Just so you can get it up enough so you can see it on the other side to put the nut on. Okay. Grab your nut, put that on, screw it in a little bit with your fingers so it's hard. It's a little difficult. You want to do the same thing like you did with all the other ones, including the caster block. Go ahead and hold it with one side, screw it in. Okay, screw that in nice and tight. Last thing you're going to want to do is put your wheel back on. Okay, just get your wheel back on. You can make sure that it does steer good. You can go like that. Just make sure your AArm's good. Make sure everything's working fine. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.